It's all good. It's all. I meant no WCS game heart for this game, unfortunately.
All good.
Yes,
I can just make something up.
Oh my god, he killed 2 SCVs. It's fine. As we are getting into our second series of the night and spawning in the top right hand corner of data under the sea, we have the highest rated player in this tournament, in this world. It is the blue Protoss player representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming, DPG herO.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, it is the highest rated waifu representer in the world. It is the strongest Zerg on team waifu in the world. It is the Taiwanese player playing for Clan Waifu. It is Yoger. I'm just trying to remember if there's other Zergs on Waifu that I'm offending right now. There definitely are.
So it's okay, puppy. It's okay. Oh my god, a lot of people on Clan Waifu. They're all. If you remember, I think we had a number, right? It was like four boys fighting for the waifu. There we go.
I don't think I phrased it like that. I think I phrased it much worse than that. I believe it was Eternity and Gogo Joey, I think, as well.
Yeah. Was Nazin on it? I think he was. Maybe Lemon as well.
They're all on it.
They're all on the waifu, mate. They're all on the waifu. Oh god.
Oh no.
My question to you is this the same waifu or is this a different waifu?
No, this is the same one.
The same one?
Mate, how could you forget?
Okay. Look, I've got a lot of waifus, okay? They all blend together for me, okay?
Oh no. Yeah, it's the scumbag wife you have.
All right, here we go. So again, we were talking about it as we were getting into this series, but our eyes are really on Yoger to try and see what he has in store for a player of the caliber, for literally the pioneer of Protoss, the prophet of Protoss right now.
Yeah, so meanwhile, it does look like herO may have finally worked out how to wall off this map as well. We did see quite a lot at the start of the season. He was having a lot of trouble walling off some of these maps, but this is looking like a very nice, clean, even wall that he's got going here. He does have his Stargate started up in a little bit of an unusual position as well.
Yeah, hidden here in the main base. Thankfully for herO, the overlord of choice is at the natural, not outside the main, so it's going to be a little bit harder for Yoger to get a scout off. As we have a pretty standard opener from the side of our Zerg player, hatch gas pool, going for a fast start hatchery as well. Everything is looking normal for the time being. We haven't seen him pull back into gas or anything like that, so no early Bane Bust, no early Roach aggression.
Yeah, that's right. Completely off gas mining here. Meanwhile, the probe of herO is going to be doing a little bit of extra scouting, just making sure that there's no extra links coming across the map his way. Is going to be able to see that third base as well, and is starting up his Oracle.
Yeah, there we go. The Oracle is going to be on the way, rallied actually towards the natural so he can shut down this Overlord, just to keep his opponent guessing, just to keep Yoger in the dark. It is going to reveal, of course, the Stargate opener, but especially when it comes to the herO style, it doesn't really matter if your opponent knows an Oracle is coming, because dealing economic damage isn't the highest of priorities.
Yeah, that's right. We are seeing a lot of extra details, some nice little adjustments coming out from herO as well. Does have that probe sitting in the wall with his unit as well, so he's very well prepared. But looks like this Overlord is going to be able to escape just for the moment.
Yeah, just for the moment. It does go over towards the right-hand side. At the same time, the wall is not a wall. The Lings are here. They can slip on in. They can...
Very quick reactions there from herO. Does get that probe straight back into the wall. We do have that extra gateway starting up. We do have this Nexus as well. Quite an early Nexus on the way here, along with an extra 2 gases. So going straight up to 4 gas here.
Oh, yeah, a lot of gas already being taken. 2 oracles are already done. They're going to be moving out across the map. Double of Death sneaks into the natural base. But it looks like very nice reaction time here from Yoger. He pulls away his drones. He will only lose 1, maybe a second. Ooh.
Here we see a couple drones going down there. We see some more drones going down at the third as well. How many? Who could say? That looks like 3.
Yes, 3 from these oracles, 2 from the adepts, so 5 in total at the same time. 2 more adepts are going to be coming across the map as well, just threatening the mineral line, just forcing Yoger to pull back at home. Meanwhile, as we get into this game, I want to give a quick shout out to Pili Pili. Thank you so much, Papi, for the raid. I hope you enjoyed your stream. Hope you had a great ladder session or arcade session. Thank you so much.
Oh, very nice. Always glad to see Pili Pili streaming. Meanwhile, back at home for herO, we do see a double forge being started up. So going very aggressively into those double upgrades, cutting a few corners there, which with these 3 oracles being as active as they are, he is going to be able to get away with that. Does take out the higher energy queen there as well.
Oh, yeah, so much damage done with these oracles, keeping all 3 of them alive as well. Just that damage being kind of just ramping up here as he goes even again towards that 3rd base, getting a couple more of those drones. And I kind of really like this adaptation here, because usually when you go for the hero style of Link Stalkers, like you're quite aggressive with them. You're getting map control really early on. This is going to hinder and hamper your overall Stalker count, but it is going to lean into a stronger timing with 1-1.
Yeah, that's right. He is cutting back a little bit here on his economy as well. So we do see that there is no early 4th base either. So he's playing a little bit safer, a little bit more aggressive on the units, and will have that timing coming up pretty soon. At the same time, just using these adepts and these oracles for a little bit of extra aggression here. He's so good with these oracles.
Yeah, again, like what we lack in Stalkers, we make up for in these adepts just to keep Yoger back at home. The oracles, as you were saying, still alive, just trying to throw down any revelations, just trying to clear up as much creep as possible. There we go, another creep tumor going down, getting eyes on the 4th base location. Oh, the flanking queens do finally get an oracle.
Yeah, a little bit of a misrally of the units there. Does lose one of those oracles. Nice queen movement there by Yoger, but herO doing a fantastic job just containing this creep. This creep has barely been allowed to leave the bases of Yoger.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, Yoger, we didn't get to mention it, but he was going for +1 melee, so again, he's getting ready for that hero style, going straight into +2 as well. Once +2 melee is done, we can see some bailing run-bys here into the mineral line. We can see a little bit more aggression coming out from Yoger. It looks like he's getting ready for that. He's also opting to supplement his army, not with roaches, but with hydras.
Yeah, meanwhile, I see that 4th being taken quite a lot later. So coming up against this aggressive Hydra Ling Bane style, these extra upgrades are going to help a lot. We do see the 2-2 being started immediately by herO as well. And with this Warp Prism coming out and the 1-1 finishing, he does have a little bit of a timing to start putting on some pressure here as we see these Banelings waddling in.
Yeah, unfortunately a little bit mistimed here. Bailing speed isn't done. The +2 wasn't done either, so forced to detonate here in these buildings, on these buildings. So nice reaction time there by herO. And Yoger may be showing his hand a little bit. Now here's going to be a little bit more aware of potential run-bys here at the 3rd.
Yeah, that's right. His wall there was good with the gateways as well. A little bit of a poke in with the links here. He's going to be able to see the timing of this 4th, but nice blink by herO. Nice little bait there. Does take out a few extra links, and he will be having his +2, his batteries, his cannons all on the way here.
Yeah, exactly. Just solidifying his position here on 4 bases with all that static defense. 2-2 still on the way. I thought as soon as we saw the War Prism that herO was going to move out and be aggressive and hit with 1-1, but it looks like he's going to be waiting for a bit of a later timing here, only using the War Prism to potentially even micro and to reinforce back at home. I'm not really planning to move out across the map quite yet.
Yeah, meanwhile, we do see he is whopping in a lot of sentries, so it does look like he's going to be looking to build up some energy on those and go for a huge 2-2 push. I don't believe we've seen any robos coming out from him, but those sentries represent a lot of potential on the ground.
Yeah,
especially with no Ravagers.
This is really interesting because recently a lot of Protoss players against Lingbane Hydra have been going and transitioning from Stalkers into Archons, into Archons and Storm, High Templar basically. That's kind of been their response here. But herO is doing something very unique. I have not seen this against Lingbane Hydra, but it makes sense because we don't have any Roaches, we don't have any Ravagers, we don't have a real way to deal with sentries with force fields.
Yeah, nice blink Q there to jump over those rocks. Very nicely done by herO. We do see he's quite low on the gateway count at the moment. Not really going for any Zealots as well. I don't think he even reset charge. So this is going to be a mass Stalker Sentry attack that he's going for. This is fascinating. Usually when I see mass sentries like that, you would expect to see a lot of Colossus, and we do see he actually hallucinates a Colossus as well.
Yeah, I mean, Colossus would be terrifying right now, and Yoger is resecting this army, is backing up. A lot of Banelings are being taken down here in the middle of the map as well. And again, there is no answer to those force fields. We do have a Lurker Den, by the way. Here we go. 11 Lurkers are coming out, and that will put a stop to this push if they come out in time.
Yeah, this is a very unusual push. I'm just not really used to seeing all of these sentries without the Colossus to make use of the zoning, but at the same time, he's going to be able to get a lot of damage done with these Stalkers, and this is where he will be seeing these Lurkers. Will the force fields be good enough to keep them away? Nice force fields there, but losing a couple sentries.
Yeah, a couple of sentries do go down. We do have a revelation on those Lurkers, by the way. The Oracle's coming in clutch, and they are being out-positioned right now. We do see a rotation over towards the left-hand side again. We do see a couple more force fields keeping the army at bay.
Yeah, beautiful job with the force fields, trapping so much of the Ling Bane there. We've got a lot of Bane just kind of running around in the corner, and that means that Yoger is not going to be able to defend this base here. Another beautiful series of force fields. This is very skillfully done by herO here.
Jesus Christ, that was almost perfect. Oh my god. It's one of those things where herO, he can never push into all these Lurkers. He can never take a direct fight, but because of his maneuverability, because of his mobility with his Stalkers, he has been able to outposition and just take down bases anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Meanwhile, we do see on the side of herO, he did lose his Prism there, but he is starting to transition behind this. He's getting his charge, getting his 3-3, which is very early on to be getting that 3-3. This is a huge upgrade lead he's going to have. And at the same time, going into Immortals and a Templar Archives.
Yeah, and again, I feel like he can afford the 3-3 just because of his very cost-efficient army, very quote-unquote low-tech, where he didn't really invest into Colossus, into Immortals, into Archons, into Storm. Now he is transitioning in that direction. Every single tech structure is being thrown down, but he's just accomplished so much with these gateway units.
Yeah, he's done a really fantastic job with this. Meanwhile, on the side of Yoger, we do see that he only has his attack upgrades, +2 on those Lings, but no armor upgrades. The +1 armor only just about to finish now, so this 3-3 timing, depending on the kind of army that herO can put together, this could hit like a brick.
Oh god, it really can. And we see that Yoger was actually trying to get a full surround on those Stalkers from every which direction, but he just couldn't get his hands on them. They were so slippery. And now we see him here in the middle of the map, but there's just still so much of an army here. Oh my god, the snipe on the Viper!
Yeah, beautiful snipe on the Viper. Yoger finds himself in a very all-in position with the situation, with the upgrades, with herO transitioning into those Zealots, into those Immortals, into potentially Archons. We do see Disruptors being started up by herO to deal with these Lurkers, and he's just going to base trade a little bit while he waits for those to come out.
Yeah, and mate, there are no defensive Lurkers at all. There's nothing stopping the charge-offs, nothing stopping this ground. I mean, at the same time, another Stalker force does hit the freshest base of Yoger. Yoger's going to try and push up this ramp, and he will because of the Lurkers, but again, this is all he has to work with.
Yeah, it's just stunning multitask coming out from herO, attacking 2 prongs at the same time, meanwhile defending back at home. Does have those Archons being started up, does have his Disruptors on the way as well. He's going to have to be careful not to lose those here, but good attention management here.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like maybe one will go down. Not even the Lurkers, though. They're pushing on forward. There is still one Viper. There is that yoink on a Disruptor. Not a bad yoink whatsoever, but again, there's no buffer here for the Lurkers. And again, everything is on fire back at home.
Yeah, that's right. He is very all in with this push. Meanwhile, we see 2 Disruptors finishing up here for herO. He will be able to send one of those in right away. There's 2 Lurkers going down, and every Lurker that goes down here matters so much for Yoger.
Yeah, exactly. This is really his last lifeline right now, and here we go. herO trying to pull the trigger with his charge-offs, with his Archons. He's going to be able to get on top of so much of this, as he does have that detection, or he did. G gets caught. GG even. herO takes the first game.
Yeah, what a fantastic game coming out from herO there. Something a little bit different with that Blink Stalker Sentry attack. Not really something I've seen before, and pretty effective at that.
Yeah, oh my god. GG. It's not something that I've been able to see by any of these other Protoss players, I'll be honest. Going for, as a response to Ling Bane Hydra Lurker, just going straight up Stalker Sentry. Someone that only herO could do. My god, my god.
Yeah, very creative build there. I do want to point out as well, it's really cute that he hallucinated the Colossus, because that does give him the high ground vision as well as he goes up these ramps in Data C. So just a lot of little bits and pieces to that push that brought it all together.
Yeah, it all kind of came together in the end there, and the execution was just phenomenal as well. And that's another thing that kind of makes herO stand out from a lot of these other Protoss players. We talk about how there are some Protoss players that they actually adapt the herO style to fit their own kind of strengths and weaknesses, just because like the micro isn't quite as good, right? So they make up for that in other ways. But because herO's micro is so good, because his control is so top tier and so class. Like he can pull off stuff like this where he can just be as efficient as possible with his gateway units and still come out ahead. Crazy.
Yeah, the whole pace of that game was very masterfully controlled from the early game with his control with the oracles. Very nicely done with the oracles, just to get a few extra kills there, to keep that creep completely in check and just set himself up so well for that attack there.
Yeah, really did. GG, well played. And now we are going to be slipping on into game number 2.
And here we are. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map, playing for Dragon Phoenix Gaming, it is the South Korean Protoss, herO.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Cosmic Sapphire ESL, going for a 12 pool, we have the Taiwanese Zerg player. It is Yoger. 12 pooling for the waifu.
Let's go.
Let's go, puppy. I mean, this is an interesting map to 12 pool on. Like I know David, Mighty Kiwi, he loves to 12 pool on Cosmic Sapphire because of the surprise factor. I don't see it personally because it doesn't take that much to wall off here. You can be very efficient with your building placement, but that can also lead to Protoss players being a little bit greedy and a little bit lax in their defense.
I think I know why he likes to 12 pool on this map.
Huh.
Because it's got a gold base, mate.
True. There is a gold base. Yoger, he is able to bypass that scouting probe with this drone. He's coming across the map. He is planning to, I imagine, proxy hatch, but he also has a drone getting ready to actually expand here. Oh. There we go.
Yeah, it does look like he's just going to try to mess up the wall here of herO to make this 12 pool work, but herO happy to just throw down 2 buildings behind this, and it looks like he's got an absolutely fine wall that he has here.
Yeah, the wall has been adapted. I love that Yoger pulled down a drone just to kind of fake herO out a little bit with the scouting probe. We'll see if Yoger can still pull this off. What I will say is that there is some better surface area on this gateway now, but a Zealot is already popping out here anyway, and yeah, Yoger is still actually making another wave of links behind this.
Yeah, and there is a little nice little nook there for that Zealot. I think looks like the links, maybe only one link can hit that, so very safe there. But the wall is not a wall. He's going to get straight in there. Starts to attack these batteries. The batteries are going to go down. The probe is going to go down as well, and he's straight onto this pylon here. Meanwhile, the Zealot out the front, distracting the front lings.
Yep. Exactly, things are being distracted, but the Zealot is going to be able to come back here with the power of 2 Zealots, and with these probes, it looks like that pylon is going to be safe and sound. Will lose one of his Zealots in the end, but there just aren't enough links here to really shut this down, and it looks like the shield battery will finish. Oh, or will it?
Yeah, some really nice emergency micro coming out here from herO, going as well for a Stalker instead of an Adept here, is going to be able to chase down these links.
Yeah, exactly. Chase them down. Shield battery finishes. Nexus is on the way, signifying that herO knows that he has now held. And Yoger, recognizing that as well, is trying to expand back at home, trying to drone up, trying to transition.
Yeah, that's right. That did get pretty spicy just for a moment there. herO having to micro really carefully with his Zealots and probes. Does lose. I believe he lost a couple of probes there in the defense as well, but looks like Yoger committing a few more links to this.
Yeah, the links are waiting here outside the base. I'm sure he's waiting for a move out so we can slip on in. And there we go. As I say that, the army is moving across the map. The wall is not a wall right now, so there is an opportunity here for Yoger to get more damage.
Yeah, but meanwhile, back at home, how is he going to defend this? He has 3 hatches coming up right away. He's gone gasless here, so speed is really not going to be happening for a long time. And this is going to force out so many links. And considering that he already made some extra links at the front here, which are not going to be able to get any damage, this just sets him so far behind.
Exactly. Oh my god, the Overlord is going to go down as well. Supply blocking Yoger. There is no link speed. There is a Queen. There are a couple more defensive links here available to Yoger as well. But herO can just be so cost efficient here with his army. Oof.
Yeah, that's right, and this isn't really enough links to defend. At the same time, these Adepts getting straight into the main are going to start focusing down these drones. Really nice focus fire by herO, splitting up those shots there. And the gateway goes down at the front, but there's only 1 ling left.
Yeah, only 1 ling left. Those lings across the map weren't able to deal too much damage whatsoever. Adepts are still here, killing off whatever workers they can. And as you were saying, we can't afford to lose drones right now if we're Yoger.
Yeah, too many drones have gone down here. Yoger recognizes that, calls GG, and herO with a quick 2-0.
GG, well played. herO does end up taking it. The 12-4 was a nice little spicy move in the end on Cosmic Sapphire, as well as the hatch block, but we saw that herO, like, he was so quick to just re-wall to get his units out. You were talking about the Crisis micro from him as well, as the Lings did get in, and they were being able to, like, cancel shield battery after shield battery, but weren't able to snowball there in the end.
Yeah, that's right. Just ended up making a few too many Lings there and had to make even more for the defense. It was doomed after all that nice micro by herO to be able to hold the most dangerous part of that rush. I think the writing was on the wall.
Yeah, it was, and my condolences to Yoger, the Zerg hope here in this bracket, you know, the lone herO that that did not stand a chance or a candle to the real herO. Feels bad, man. As now, with the death of Yoger, with the death of the waifu, there are only Protoss and Terran left.
Glorious.